Wednesday, and you can see my braces better. I'm having a good day. I got a new shirt, and I like it. So recently I rebought Looking for Alaska because I had bought all the John Green books at once and decided I was going to read them earlier this year. And I heard the most praise for Looking for Alaska, so I wanted to save it for last. And my mom was like, oh, if you're not going to read it right then I'll read it. And she lost it, so I had to get a new one. And I got that recently, and I found a Nerdfeather note in it, and it was cool. But I hadn't really been reading it, so last night I was like, I'm gonna read it. And then I read like 80 pages of it. And oh my god, such a good book. So then I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna read this book. And then I hit page 139. And I began sobbing uncontrollably. I was in pain and it hurt when that happened. I don't want to say anything specific because if someone didn't read it, but when that happened, I just fell apart. I just completely fell apart. And my sister actually walked in. I was like, hey, you want to play a game? And I was like, Alaska. I think that just makes me recognize even more how talented of a writer John Green is. Because not many books have made me cry. And not many books have made me cry uncontrollably and sob for 20 pages because of a fictional character. But John Green, he did it. One thing that annoys me is when you go to school and you get assigned books, a lot of the time the books that you are assigned to read are either really intense, infinitely boring, and then they can also just, you don't want to read it. Of all the books in the entire world that you haven't read yet, the books they assign in school are the ones you least want to read. It's just usually the case. If I ever become a teacher, I will most definitely assign either Paper Towns or Looking for Alaska. Can you see? My wall of receipts is growing. It's expanding. Ooh, I have new receipts to put on it. While I tape, I shall talk to you. Okay, Hurricane Irene. It was a fail and it wasn't a fail. It failed in being crazy because by the time it got to New York, it was just categorized as a tropical storm. It didn't fail in the way where people don't want to admit it. They were scared as hell. They were running to the grocery stores and they were buying food. They were like, we're gonna be gone from everything for days, maybe weeks. And they were just overreacting. And it's actually not overreacting. It's a scary thing. We as New Yorkers do not really get these type of things very often. And so when it happens, we get so scared that we literally go crazy. I went with my mom to Whole Foods recently because we had to get a pie tart crust, and they were all sold out, and this was pretty recently after the storm. And I was like, why would it be sold out? It's like pie crust. Why would it be sold out now? She's like, I don't know, maybe from the storm. When there's a storm and you need to stock up on food, why would you get a pie crust? What? Catherine, you are back in school. I'm not back to school till September 10th or 9th. Whatever. There's a Friday, but that's only like a half day. So then I have that weekend, and then I start the Monday after that. So I'm still in summer. I'm still in summer. So have a nice day, guys, and I will see you next Wednesday. That's nice. Very nice. Oh, challenge. Catherine, you are the sorry card. Kaylina, you're 11. Caitlin, you're 3. And Jean, you are 2. Whichever one that I pick will have to, for the first 30 seconds of their video, have their nose taped up like that. Ha! My eyes are closed. You can see the cards. Oh, you guys are gonna be so scared because you see where your card is. Oh, who am I gonna pick? Who am I gonna pick? Oh! get taping.